If she likes you, she will lie to herself. The greatest power men have over women.
I'll do anything.
Now, I've been saying this for a while, but simply put, the greatest power you could ever have over a woman is her willingness. Is her willingness to do. Because if a woman's willing to do for you, she will do anything. Oh my God. Some women will do damn near anything for you, more than just lying to herself, if she likes you. Her willingness trumps everything else.
You can make me happy and I can make you happy.
No, because listen, I saw this TikTok that this man said, no. I don't have to lie to a woman who likes me. You know why? Because if she likes you enough, she'll lie to herself.
God damn. Exactly.
And I can make you happy. Just like a man occasionally needs a woman.
This is why a lot of men like myself, call BS on what a lot of women say.
She'll lie to herself.
Because I know this. This is obvious. Her willingness trumps so many things from other men.
I need him.
Doesn't matter if another man has more money. Doesn't matter if a man looks better. Doesn't matter. If she's fond of this guy here, this one, him, for whatever effing reason, the delusion is so strong. It's so pure and beautiful. It's toxic on her part, but whatever. That she would lie to herself and create the fantasy around the man to make him seem like he's something more than he is. Even if she can fully see that he's not, doesn't matter.
No, I can fix it.
Her delusion, her willingness trumps everything else. Yeah.
To lie to a woman.
You shouldn't have your mouth open that wide. You know, a man could be walking by and he may slip. And yeah, seriously.
It's not funny.
Because if she likes you enough, she'll lie to herself.
Yeah, be delusional for me. Yeah, be delusional for me. Yeah, it makes you hotter.
I have to just say, I'm going off for a second. I cried to this man. I cried to him. I said, I don't understand how you could do this to me, how you could go on a date with someone that I am friends with, considering I have done nothing but try to protect your reputation, make you seem like such a good person, make sure people don't hate on you. And he goes, I never asked you to do that.
Gotcha.
So
She'll lie to herself.
fucking true. He never asked me to do that. So I'm not gonna do that. So fucking true.
Lovely woman, self-tortured herself.
True.
The man, in the end, he didn't give an F.
True.
Yo, woman, I didn't ask you to do it. You did it yourself, willingly. True. Willingly, you did this. You protected me, my character, reputation. You gaslit everyone. True. About who I was, who he was. She gaslit everyone about who he was. And in the end, what did he do?
You're not worth $300.
True.
He did exactly who he was. That's why he's not surprised. And that's why she's angry.
True.
If she likes you, she will lie to herself. He knows what he's like. She saw what he was like, but she lied to herself that, oh no, I can fix him.
Better, stronger, faster.
I can make him love me.
Better.
If you notice, a lot of women, the term making love for women is not just a physical act. They literally, in some cases, try to make a love bond with a man. Make him love her.
What do you mean you don't like me?
You know? That's actually kind of sad. It's not sad, it's how a lot of women function. But the point is, a lot of women make TikToks like this, angry as a man.
Fucking men.
Dirty, musty, crusty men.
When the point is, woman, he possibly didn't lie to you. He probably did.
Better.
But he probably didn't. You lied to yourself.
True.
You made this man more amazing than he actually was. And in the end, he told you, woman, I never said I was that amazing. I never asked you to see me as such.
True.
You just did. Now, this is where women say men are cold. How could I try to love you, love a man so hard, and all he does is discard me for some next chick?
God damn.
Some next bitch.
Crusty, dusty ass man.
Bruh.
The point is, he didn't ask you. And my point is, as I keep saying, her willingness trumps everything.
Everything.
Even her own logic. Even what he knows about himself.
He never asked me to do that.
Nope.
So I'm not gonna do that. At the end of the day, it's always the man's fault. I will
Wow.
defend a girl with my chest, even if I shouldn't be. I literally will. I am a girl's girl through and through, and I don't like when people use the word.
At least she's being accountable in saying that women aren't accountable, and she's not going to be accountable for women's unaccountability.
Always the man's fault.
So at least she's admitting it's all BS.
Girls girl, because I think a lot of times girls will use it to be like, oh, you can't say anything mean about another girl, girls girl. No, but that bitch is not a girl's girl. If they had matched on a dating app or met in person, just randomly, they ran into each other at a bar, right? I really would be like, that's weird. I still wouldn't feel good about it, but I would be like, all right, like, it is what it is. Like, she doesn't owe me that much loyalty. She's not my best friend of all time. Always the man's fault.
Okay, let me stop her there, add some balance. If we're being honest, this was her friend, not her best friend, like she said. This was her friend that betrayed her and is now getting done by her man, her ex-man, you know? Her ex-man is now doing her friend deep, extra deep.
Everything. Disgusting.
Man's probably giving her the type of loving that, you know, she never got from him. Yeah, that's not funny, and that's not the point. The point is, you can understand her hurt to a degree. She's been betrayed. However, she had already lied to everyone that he was amazing, and he's proving to her that he's amazing, but to her friend more than her.
But to be letting me pay for your fucking tequila shot, standing next to me while going through my Instagram following, searching my ex-boyfriend's name to DM him and ask him on a date.
Ho, ho, ho.
And how pathetic is he to go? That's embarrassing. Like,
No way. It's probably embarrassing for you. The man's doubled up.
These hoes need me, you hear me?
It sounds wrong. I'm not condoning it. I'm not saying it's good, but the man's doubled up. Yo, he got you and your friend. So,
Perfect. Faster.
okay. Man's conquering your friend group. So, again, I'm not supporting it, but hey, you can't knock a man for his game, can you?
Ariana Grande ate with that line when she said, boy, I invented you. Do you think that girl would be DMing you on Instagram if it wasn't because you were my ex?
Yeah, you made him better for the next chick. You made him better for the next chick.
Better, stronger, faster. Stronger.
It's not funny. It is so not funny, but it's like women have traumatized themselves. I shouldn't say themselves, obviously. Men have traumatized them to a degree, and themselves.
Always the man's fault.
With the whole fixing of men, making him better. Her willingness, he didn't tell her to, her willingness to make him better, and she only made him better, not for her, but for the next chick.
Because if she likes you enough, she'll lie to herself.
Wow. If she likes you, she will lie to herself. Just have to make her like you. And the point as well, as a man, you do have to be charming. You do have to be charming to a degree. You do have to have something about you as a man.
I'm rich.
And you can't just be a dull, boring fucking dude. You have to be able to do something to a degree for her to like you. But once she does, please, be delusional with yourself. Yeah, make me seem amazing. I like it.
That's embarrassing. Like, she's also just using you. Really? Need to stop, honestly, giving her the clout? Because I'm just running up her fucking engagement. You're welcome for that, girl. At least turn on the fucking creator fund and get your bag out of this. But I think that's what she wants. Like, I think that she likes that people are commenting that. It's really sick and weird.
Because if she likes you enough, she'll lie to herself.
It is sick and weird, but is it sick and weird that you haven't moved on yourself? I mean, you are talking about them.
Always the man's fault.
I can understand you're hurt, but I mean, you know, did he get the better woman? Is she the better woman? I'm just saying she probably isn't. She's probably trash, but I mean, hey.
I stopped meeting clowns when I started to take full responsibility for the ways that I was living and loving. See, I used to fail myself many a days just by being afraid of falling in love. I was existing in the space of childhood trauma, reacting to every emotional trigger. You see, I used to repeat the same mistakes, and that's because I was addicted to familiarity. I used to friend zone kings and entertain clowns. For fear that of real love, I was unworthy. I allowed these clowns to entertain me because they made me laugh. I figured they couldn't hurt me because as long as I knew that they weren't good enough for me, I knew I had no problem walking away feeling justified, knowing that it would only be his loss when a queen like me walked right out of his life. But if I were to allow myself to meet a king, it would require me to have to do real work. It would require me to have to face the little girl within that I know was still in love with the circus. And if shit happened to fail and not work out, I would feel like it was my fault and I wasn't worthy of keeping him. So I admit that I didn't even allow myself to meet a king for fear that if it didn't work out, I wouldn't be able to justify it. So I confess that at that time, I also didn't even want to choose right because I didn't want to feel again. See, I knew that it would never work and I would never fall in real love as long as I was dating an unqualified man. And in that space, I had total control, but it was only a waste of time because as long as I continued to go beneath my own desire, I would never get the opportunity to rise. I knew what I deserved. I just had to heal those parts of me that chose wrong for fear of what would happen when I actually chose right.
Very well said. Redemption. A lot of women like bad men. Instead of understanding they're bad men, they blame these men for not being good to them.
She'll lie to herself.
Have a nice day.
Always the man's fault.